Hey guys, I'm back and I have such a sweet little tutorial for you guys. I was inspired by Natasha from Treasure Books. She had these adorable 6x6 paper projects. Now mine's modified, it's a bit different, but it was just the idea of it, I guess. And I've kind of made something like that in the past, but I'll show you, and I'll kind of show you her technique. So her technique is more of like just the sliding in and out, but I wanted it to be a little bit more visual so it looks, fun. Either way, it looks fun, but I just wanted to have a few more tuck-in spots. So I put my pockets a little lower, and then I have this little top pocket here. But when you look inside, I added just a couple more little fun little, oh, that I didn't glue down too well. But this, and I've got pocket here, and here, here, and in the back. So it's a really fun album, and you can use it for recipes or just like memory keeping. It's swaps, whatever it is, but it fits so many fun little goodies in there. So I'm going to be, again, using 6x8 and 6x6 paper pads. So hold on, got to find my little stuff here. Okay, so you're going to use, we're going to have 2 6x8s and 3 6x6 papers. And yes, mine are double-sided because it's just, I mean, I guess you can make the inside white if it's single-sided paper, and then this top paper it'll just be, you know what I'm saying, it'll just be a little bit white on the top inside here. It wouldn't really be a big deal. Okay, so we're going to start with our 6x8 paper, okay? So we should have one left and the 6x6s. And we also are not scoring. That's the best part about this. So I'm going to grab my 6x8 and, just to make it a little different, maybe we should kind of just use this side because I like to do that. So I'm going to fold it directly in half. Okay, so we're going to have that, and now we're going to take a 6x6 paper. So grab one of your 6x6s, and I'm going to grab, actually I think I'm going to use the orange one, and we're going to fold that in half too. Okay, so basically we're going to stack all of these, which is so fun and so easy. So I'm doing mine like this, right? And we've done envelopes like this. So this does get a little tricky, just my method, so just stand by. So before I put that down, I'm going to take a punch. So if this is your opportunity to kind of make a punch or whatever it is that you want. So I have this little star punch from Temu, so that's what I'm using for mine. And I do like to look at mine to make sure that I'm not, messing it up. And that's how I got my little star right there. And just to make the little glitter, all I did was take the star and just add like a little chunk piece, and you can glue it or tape it. I think I'm just going to tape mine with some really thin double-sided tape here, or you can use vellum. I'm just going to do the top and the bottom. So things are kind of going back to normal, but there's still a lot of people without electricity, but I know those linemen are working so hard. So we appreciate them. I was just so thankful we got it on day 6. I saw there was quite a few people really close to us that didn't get it till day 10. Or actually last night, which was, yeah, day 10. Okay, so this is just an easy technique that I do, and I'm just going to pop it on there. So you're not going to really see that because, it's going to be your pocket. So you can just add that. If you want to add a little thumb notch, you can do that. So just for this one right here, we're going to tape this, or not tape it, or glue the sides. And my glue is discolored because, again, I'm using the pins I shouldn't be using. So leave that. Okay, and okay, I'm going to close this. That's how I get that top pocket, is I pretty much seal this part right here. And then you're gonna have that little top piece. So, oh wait, actually, I'm sorry. Nope, ignore that. I'm sorry, I just messed myself up. Because this is gonna stay on the back. So leave that. This is the way it should be. And then we're gonna go ahead and add another 6x8. I'm so sorry. So fold another one. And this is how we get that one. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this. And if you want to make a little tab or something, you can do that. Or a little thumb notch. You don't even really have to do this part, but I'm just gonna do it. So sealing that. So we have this little top pocket right here. And then you're gonna have this little thing going on here. Oops, sorry, gotta make sure this is even. So you have these 2 pages, and this is kind of where we're inserting our little 6x8. So it's really how you wanna do it. So Natasha, she used just 6x6s and just sealed these, but you could do that way. So basically like how I did the front is how she did the whole album, this part right here. All right, so then we have these, and you could go ahead and glue the back one too if you want, while we're waiting for the front to dry. Okay, so you should have 2 6x6s left. And I'm going to, sorry, I'm trying to figure out which way I want to fold it. I'm going to fold it this way. And you could just leave the album like this. It really just depends how many pockets you need, right? But this is so simple. And now we're just going to take that. So we have this, right? We've got the front pocket right here. And now we're going to take this and just place it in here. So all you need is glue on your sides right here, or tape, whatever you want to use. Oh, this glue's getting so tough. I keep saying I'm going to refill it, and I just have not. So if you want just like a loose page, you can do that, or you can take your last 6x6 paper and pop that on there, and we're going to do the same thing. Okay, we can put that right here. And I'll just show you kind of how I did the other extra stuff. I am struggling with this glue though. I definitely should have. It was working pretty good for me earlier. So that was simple enough, right? So we have this little pocket. Just want to make sure we're on the same page. This little section right here. And you have these pockets here. These pockets here, and then you have your back pocket. So it's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pockets. And now we get to decorate it. Hooray! So it's pretty simple, and you could use either technique, you know what I mean? But it just looks more complicated than it is, as always. That's my favorite part about these things. So let me see here. let's kind of get this going. So I'm going to add, I have my little foil glittery thing here. Just going to add a little tab so that you can in fact see there is a pocket on the top. I'm just going to add it on this little guy right here. I'm going to stick that right on the top there. But this is so much fun because you can pack it full of goodies. I love the little tag piece here that I added. I just kind of did some fussy cuts over here. And I like these little witches. So I think I'm going to add that. I'm going to use some of my double-sided tape, foam tape. So I cut it a little not so pretty. I almost wouldn't mind distressing it to hide it a little bit. I didn't distress it the other ones, but this one's looking a little rough, and I feel like it takes it away and hides it. So I just added a tag here, and it is covering part of that pocket when I do that, but it's fine. And I'm gonna just throw a little card in here. And then we've got, oh, and then I love these little pieces that the kit came with, but if you don't have that, all you have to do is cut like a 3 and a quarter by 1 inch, and it will make this sweet little shape here. And then you could put it on the side. And you can decorate it however. I don't have another one of the 31s because I used it on something else. But just to make the same effect, I'm going to go ahead and just add this there. Probably should add something in it if I have, oh, this is perfect. In the little kit, so I'm just trying to grab it, was this little star. So maybe just pop that on there. And then here, I'm just going to add a little something in there so you can see the pockets. And right here is the fun part. So I added a little die, which actually is kind of a big die. Oh no, I hear neighborhood dogs barking. So if Bandit starts going crazy in a minute, you guys know why. Do I not have any more of the big ones? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to use this. So all I did was use a little scrap strip here, which is 1 by 4 inches. And of course, my famous little trick here is the glitter strip, which I'm going to add. I think I have to add it on the bottom. I hate to cover the third. I guess I have to put it here or else it's going to look weird. So this is double-sided tape for anyone who may not know, and I'm just going to add some glitter to it. And I'm using this pretty champagne color. But this just comes out so lovely. I need to really watch more YouTube because it's really awesome to be inspired by other people and you don't have to use your own brain all the time. Sometimes like, I could turn that into this. You know what I mean? So basically that's all I did. It looks kind of like a trick because it looks more complicated, but I really just did that. So I'm going to add the glue here. Just pop it, oops, try to pop it wherever you can. And then just place a little die that's gonna match it. Or tag or whatever. Oh, here's a big one. And I do like them a little larger than the actual pocket itself, because it kind of gives a more stacked illusion than if it was this tiny one. So I want to show you, just like if you have it like this, it's kind of tiny, it shortens it a little bit. But if you have this one, I just feel like it makes it, I don't know, a little larger. But that little spot right there is empty. I wonder if I can add one more in there. Because I love how this one came out, but I didn't have a piece this big. So if you're like me and you need to fill that little spot, just add 2, and then it will fill that up. And then you can add a little something in there. And you could fill up this spot too, which I did not. But if you want to, you can put some on this size. I didn't want to make it too busy, but I think the busier it is, the more prettier it is, right? And I didn't know how it feels, so I guess when you're flipping through this, I didn't want it to be upside down, but I guess they could just turn it that way. And then here is just really simple. All I did was make another one of these basically and stick it in the back. So it kind of gives the illusion that it's a file thingy, but it's not really, it's just another pocket. And I can place, I love these little file things. So this one I had stuck it actually in there like that, but I like the tag too. And you could even stick them over here. I think I'm going to put another tag. So last time I put a tag on the left. So this time I'm going to put it on the right. And you see how that's all jagged? Sorry, I dropped my thing. But it's so, I cut it terrible. So I'm going to hide that. I kicked the boys outside. My son has his friends over, but it's just so loud and I couldn't record. So now I can finally think again. But I bet they're hot. It's hot outside. But they've been outside like nonstop ever since this thing. They're still not back in school. So it's just kind of by ear. I think they go back on Thursday. And then you've got this little pocket in the back. And you know what's fun is those little tickets that we did. You could even stick some of those in there. So if you watched my previous video, we had made these cool little tickets and things. You could even like tuck that kind of stuff in there. Just whatever, you know what I mean? Even whatever fits, stick it in there. So this is the album. I think it just came out so lovely. I just love the effect, the little layered effect with just having this a little bit lower. And it just makes it a bit more interesting. And you can add things. You could always add more on that side, but I just figured you guys kind of got the picture with this. Oh my goodness, I did not glue that on good. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think this would make a great recipe album or just memory keeping. And have fun.